Hello, this is Deb Joyce Meek from Delight of My Art, and today I'm showing you our March class, our Sweet and Simple card class. And you can get this too if you place an order in my online store of $35 or more. I will send this whole packet pre-cut in the mail to you. You can use your own stamps and inks at home and follow along with the same stamps, or you can use something that you have on hand. If your order is over $50 and you're using the host code, that is shown here. Let's see if I can find a banner for that. Then you'll also get a free embellishment. So let me see. It's this one right here. Go to orderwithdeb.com and place that host code there. If your order is over $150, don't use the host code. Get your own Stampin' Rewards, and I'll still send you the whole class and an embellishment. All right, let's go ahead and get started. So these are the cards that we're making. I think these turned out really cute. They're really quick and simple, and we're using 3 different stamp sets today. Well, actually a couple more, but we're going to use on this one right here, we're going to use Memorable Blooms. So we've got the Thanks So Much and You Are Awesome. And we're going to use this little piece for the inside and the envelopes. And then this cool die here is pre-cut for you, but that is where that leaf comes from. So we're going to also be using that plaid paper. And then this set, I love the detailed succulent stamp set. So there's actually 3 different succulents that you can use on this. And we're actually only just using the 2. So you can use this one too. This one would be the lightest color, and the least detailed would be the darkest color. So we're going to use Mossy Meadow on this one and Old Olive on this one. Then we're going to be using the Happiest Birthday here as well. So we're going to be using those textured papers there. And then and wanted to point out these dies. If this is part of the textured notes, which is part of that paper, the whole suite is so cool. Look at these dies. These are an absolute must-have. So these rectangles all have different detailed stitching on the sides of those. So that's what I've pre-cut for you. It's included in your kit, but it just turns out so pretty. So you'll have that. And then with this 3rd set of cards, we're going to be using this little strawberry on the Storybook garden patch, but mainly the Hello Friend here in the Storybook Friends. That's the same paper that matches here, and I'll show you how to put together this little window. So let's go ahead and get started here. So we're going to start with these sets of cards and then just keep going. So we're going to get out your whole paper pack, and this one you do get envelopes with my Sweet and Simple class included. So we'll set those aside, and we'll have to make sure to decorate those as we go. So I'm going to put this whole stack aside for later. We have these 2, so you'll have 2. I'm just going to make 1 for you, and you can follow along with the directions to make the second one. So we'll set 1 whole set aside here. We're just going to separate it. Got your little pieces here. We've got 2 different plaids, and we're using Misty Moonlight ink for this one. So we'll just set 1 of these aside and just put together 1 of those. I hope everybody's having a great day. I am pre-recording this video, and you can get this whole class for free from, let's see, check the dates here. It's the 21st through the 28th of March 2025. So that's when you can place the order here. And let's see. So here is my Misty Moonlight ink. I have Thanks So Much, You Are Awesome, and then this little sprig. So I'm going to take my die cut here. This is the To the Point label. Love this one. We can pick which one we want because these are a little bit different. So I'm going to put You Are Awesome on this one. Right in the middle there. Super easy. We've got our card base here. We're just going to add our plaid paper. Get my liquid glue. I'm going to add a little bit of extra glue than I normally do because this is embossed. This is our plaid 3D embossing folder. I think it's 3D. Timeless Plaid DSP and Forever Plaid 3D embossing folder. Okay, gotta get my names right. And here is the Timeless Plaid paper. I think this is a piece that's 2x4. I did that because I could cut a bunch. I could cut, since this is 6x6 paper, I could cut 4 of those from each 6x6 sheet. So this Misty Moonlight label is just 1/4 of an inch bigger on all the sides. So we're just going to add that straight to the front there, kind of off to the side a little bit. Again, I'm going to add a little bit of extra glue because this is textured. And we're just going to add that here. I'm going to add this really cool leaf. I'm loving this leaf. I have been using this one specifically on a bunch of things. So I hope that this whole die set sticks around for a while. I'm going to have that kind of go off the edge just a little bit, just for fun. And then this goes on dimensionals. I'm going to add 4 so it's nice and secure. And we're going to cover up our leaf there a little bit. Kind of go off the edge. And then this is what it looks like without embellishments, but you can add embellishments. I did add the antique pearls to the card here. So let's go ahead and add this cute little sprig to the inside and the envelope. Let's see, I'm going to do it off the edge. I'm going to have a little bit of scrap paper. There's a mystery stamping piece. We'll just use that. We'll just add that to the, oops, that didn't look good. Should ink this up enough. Guess what? If you do this, you can get your marker and kind of fill in the rest of that. So I'm going to grab my Misty Moonlight Stampin' Write marker and just fix those lines just a little bit. It's a little thicker. That's okay. There. Now we're going to ink up the envelope just a little bit better here. Right here. There we go. All right, so that is card number 1. Set number 1, I should say. All right, we'll go ahead and move on to the succulents. That's these right here. Aren't they cute? So we'll just add the next stack of papers. Again, your kit will come with a set of 2. So we'll just separate all of those pieces and just make one of those. I love this paper. So this paper is actually double-sided, of course, so you could choose any of those patterns, and we should choose a different one. So let's choose this chunky, we'll use this chunky one, and then we can see all the different ones here. All right, so go ahead and burnish our fold. I've already scored your pieces for you. Okay, this is simple stamping, so everything is a little bit easier for beginners here. We're just going to add this piece straight to the front. We're going to leave a little bit of a gap along the spine there, but it goes top to bottom, so it's 2 inches by 5.5. Again, to maximize the number of cuts I could get from that 12 by 12 paper. And this piece is going to go on the inside, but before we glue it in, let's go ahead and do some stamping on that as well. So we're going to do our succulent on here, and I did want to show you how to do this. I'm going to do the darkest color first so that I can see it better. And when I mounted my blocks, I did orient those 2 patterns to be facing the same way. So I'm going to keep them facing the same way. The detailed one is going to go with the darkest one. So this one's going to go with that one. I got to put these, put them the right way. Okay, so I'm going to turn it over and just same way. Hopefully I can do this on camera just right. So we're just going to stamp that detailed one and then take the other one that was in Mossy Meadow. We're going to do this one in Old Olive. Turn it over. It should be lined up just right. And then put your face in the way and look right over it. Hopefully I'm lined up. I'm looking at all the little tips and points. And then give it a press. There we go. I'm wondering now if I used a different color for these. Did I use, this one looks darker. I'm not sure. I could have used Old Olive and Granny Apple Green. Perhaps. Well, let's try it out. Let's get our Granny Apple Green and see if there's any difference. We'll put this darker one away, and maybe it's these two. So I'm just gonna rub this off real quick. Sometimes I get to crafting and I don't get to making the video till a couple weeks later. And so I forget what colors I used. I should write things down. No harm done. We're going to use the back of our inside piece as our test piece. I'm going to scrub this one. And we're going to do that Granny Apple Green. Sometimes the ink lightens up too. Oh, that looks cool. They all look cool, right? So either way, they look good. I'm just going to stick with what we got. We're going to do the inside here. We're just going to do just the most detailed one for the inside and off the edge. That's going to make it simple. Wait a second. We need Mossy Meadow back. And what did I, oh, it's in front of me. There it is. Okay. Here's our scrap paper. This is the inside. This one says happy birthday. So we're just going to put this kind of popping out of the corner there. We don't even need, we could add the second piece, but it still looks cool by itself. There we go. Come on, focus. Looks very detailed. We'll go ahead and add that to the envelope as well. And then, oh, we need this for the happiest birthday on our tag. Like so. All right, we're done with all of the ink. And now we can do our glue. So this piece goes on the inside. It's 4 inches wide and it goes all the way top to bottom, 5.5 inches. So that's why you don't have a gap at the bottom or the top there. That color does look cool though. I have done some of the succulents in the teal colors and some in the purples. This whole stamp set looks so cool. Makes you look like an artist, and it's just the stamp set doing all the work. All right, we're going to add this with dimensionals. And then this one's done too. Again, I used the antique pearls on this one. I just have them on the little leaves there, 1, 2, 3. But they look good without embellishments as well. But you get a free embellishment if your order's over 50. So that's always fun. So there's our card version number 2. And then moving on to card set number 3, this fun window. So here is our cards for this. This is using the Storybook Friends sweet. And so I have all these little pieces for you. These window pieces, I think, are 3 3/8 squares. And then these are 3/8 by 3 5/8. These are the windowsill pieces. So let's go one each for each of these. And then we have one card. Okay, so we'll just take that one away and just deal with this one. So in order to do this, we're going to need a trimmer. Oh, there's my trimmer. I buried it with scrap paper. So this piece of DSP is 3 by 3. Again, ideal for making multiples. So we're going to cut this in half at 1 1/2 and 1 1/2. And then you can put your puzzle back together. So 1 1/2 turn. 1 1/2. And then we have this little puzzle here. That's all. Super easy. So we're going to just put our puzzle on this square. So before you glue any pieces, go ahead and place them evenly on your square. And then you can start gluing them down because you'll move one at a time. So I'm going to take this one off, and that way they're all evenly spaced when you start gluing. Just like that. I hope everybody's having a great day today. We are in Texas right now. That's why I'm pre-recording. We're going there for spring break just for a few days. So I've got somebody coming to watch my kitty because I can't leave him alone. He's going to be kind of sad being stuck inside, but I've got somebody else watching the dogs. So Kitty's going to be an inside kitty, which is what I intended for him for a couple days. He just learned how to use the dog door, the stinker. All right, so I'm going to fold my card base here. And before I do any gluing, I want to do my stamping on here. Because if we mess up the stamping, we can turn it over. So we're going to just place our pieces on here. And then do some stamping with Early Espresso. And I did add a bunch of these cute little bunnies in here and the strawberry. The strawberry goes really well with this one. That's from the garden patch one. So I don't need that one for this one. We can do Hello Friend Happy Spring. And then we're going to do this cute, you can't even see it, this cute little bunny. You'll see it when I stamp it. So Hello Friend. Actually, before we stamp this, I want to glue this on here. I'm going to glue this. You see this upper edge of the DSP? I'm going to stick this right up against the edge there. So that's where that's going to go. I'm going to add glue right there, like that. And then this one is going to get dimensionals, mini dimensionals. Or you can cut a little strip. You know, it'd look good here, black dimensionals, which I should have grabbed, but I grabbed the white ones, and they will do fine too. All right. So again, right up against the edge there. We don't want to cover up any of our DSP because we've got perfect squares. There. So we've got our cute little window. We've got the those sticking off the end just a little bit. That's okay. It'll stick to the card when we stick it to the card. So I'm gently going to just place this here without pushing because I just want to eyeball where my sentiment is going to go. Hello, friend. Right here. And I did put some little dots on this one. This is the Antique Pearls. Now we can add this one. Well, I've got people arriving for class already. Super fun. Or maybe my daughter's leaving to go back to school. We're doing this class just a little bit. So it is actually Thursday when I'm recording this video, but you will see this on Friday. Okay, here we go. Cute. So that's how you make a window card. So we want to do, oh, we got to keep this out. We want to do the stamping on the inside. So we'll do happy spring. Yesterday, Thursday is the first day of spring. Happy spring. And we'll do this cute little bunny. And we'll do this on the envelope as well. Isn't he cute? Okay, we will just do that right here in the corner. And that's it. Okay, so there is our third set of cards. So that is it for our cards here. We have these two. We've got the envelope here. Let's get all of them back out. We've got our succulents and our envelope there. And this one. Okay. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this quick class. Some nice, fun, easy cards for you to put together. And again, if you'd like to shop and get this card packet for free, you can go to orderwithdeb.com, and I'll put that banner up again for you to see that host code. So thank you again for watching. If you are not on my email list, make sure that you get on there. It's email.orderwithdeb.com. And I hope that you have a fabulous spring. All right, bye guys.